Shabbat Shalom, family. I would like to share a line of thought regarding a passage from Scripture where it is written, "Cast your bread upon the waters, for after many days you will find it. Share with 7 and also with 8, for you do not know what evil may come upon the earth." It's interesting that when you meditate on the waters, your reasoning goes back to the beginning, where it says that the Ruach, the Spirit of the Creator, was moving over the waters. It makes us understand that he was not alone, but the Word that became flesh was with him. When you look at nature, everything that exists today already existed in someone's mind, right? The nature that we contemplate already existed in the Creator's mind back then. Even though much of the geography has already been altered by human action, the geography that exists today was also changed because there was already a plan in someone's mind, paths, maps. In the same way, the Creator's intentions from the very beginning were compared to bread upon the waters, his wisdom, his plans, the Creator's purposes. You see that in his plan. There was the death of Abel, which continued a prophecy about sacrificing a lamb there, which was a prophecy about the one who would take away the sin of the world. I'll explain this in another video. He was killed, so the Creator raised up another, right? Seth. In Abel's place, they began to call upon the name of the Creator again. He shared his purpose with Seth. Then there was the decline of the primordial beings, those who existed in the earliest ages, ancient figures whose presence was significant in the unfolding of the world. Even Moses, the revered prophet, mentioned that at that time there were the fallen ones, beings who had departed from their original state or purpose. After this, there was a new wave of fallen ones, showing that this phenomenon was not limited to a single occurrence. And then, after the flood, which was a great and transformative event, the fallen ones reappeared once again, right? You see, through all of this, he shared once again his purpose with humanity, making his intentions known. His plan there, together with the 8 souls who survived the flood, Noah and his family, was to have them placed within the ark and then cast upon the waters of the great flood. He shared his purpose there with 8 souls. And from that same group, those people there, from that purpose, that biological work that was planted inside the ark, the continuation, the Messiah was born. The Word that became flesh, the true bread that came down from heaven. You see, after he was rejected by many people there, even with the apostles themselves doubting who he truly was, he reappears together with the 12 disciples there. After he had gone away to seek the Father in prayer, spending time in deep communion, he reappears in the same way as he was with the Father in the very beginning, just as it was from the start. This moment is significant, as it shows the continuity of his presence and purpose. The bread that came down from the Shamayim, he reappears walking on the water there, moving over the waters. It makes it clear that he was not alone. The Father was with him. There was one who dared to walk on the water with him, but soon after began to sink. So you could see the fulfillment of this prophecy when it spoke about the bread, right? Cast your bread upon the waters, it was talking about of the Creator's plan, because whether we like it or not, we are co-creators of reality. When the Creator made man on the 6th day, on the 7th, there was rest. But when the Jews perform the Kiddush there and become co-creators of creation, it reminds us that we have a spiritual commitment in our divine spark. We are not just flesh within us, we have a portion, we have what separates human beings from animals, and not just us humans, but also angels from animals, is free will, rational faith, the power of rational creation. Through your choices, your will, your decisions, and what you believe in, you create your reality through your choices, whether they are good or bad. That's why it's written like this. That the Creator made the rich, he made the poor. He made the blacksmith who blows the coals in the fire, the blacksmith who blows the coals in the fire. In other words, he made all the professionals on earth. not because the Creator simply wanted to make the wicked or the righteous, but because of free will and co-creation. Through the choices a person makes on earth, through each one's effort, a person becomes a good professional or a bad professional, becomes rich, becomes poor, becomes righteous, becomes wicked. And it is also through free will, this marvelous gift that the Creator gave us, the power to choose, the power to be free, that we will be judged on the last day. There will be those who on the last day, their accounts won't add up because of bad choices and good choices. Because sometimes in your faith, in your thoughts, in what you believe, you have an idea that tomorrow will make you an entrepreneur. It can make you a successful person, or on the other hand, it can make you a criminal, a thief. So free will is what makes people choose between good and evil, and it is through this that we will be judged. And nowadays, whether we like it or not, the environment, even the religious environment, many times influences a person's choices, even the right or wrong choices. Religion, and in many religions, to fulfill apostasy, what operates within them is not the Creator's spirit or rational faith or a conscious person. Many times you see an atheist doing well. Why is that? He doesn't believe in anything, but he believes in the divine spark without even knowing it. He is connected to the image and likeness of the Creator. He has the power to create his own reality. He believes in something there and it works out. He is successful. Many times, a person who is connected to religion, often a fanatical religion, ends up killing in the name of religion, ends up harming their own relatives for thinking they are chosen and believing their relatives are sinners because they don't follow his philanthropic tradition, his dogmas, his paradigms. Think about that. This reflection. And let's examine the scripture. I'll make more videos about the scripture. Shabbat Shalom.